Hey guys, and welcome to game number 7 out of 100 of my redemption match against the AI-powered Scrabble BestBot. We haven't gotten very much redemption so far, as we started 1 and 5, eerily similar to the first series, so really hoping that the tune changes today and I can get a much-needed win, but we'll see. The bot is first, and I'm not really liking my opening rack here. 3 A's and 2 E's. I do have the X, which is not bad. Okay, the bot trades 4. I guess Axe is worth it. I mean, it's still 20 points. AAEN is not great as a leave, but it's not horrible. As long as I can draw a couple consonants, it won't be too bad. And I just don't see how trading is worth it here. Like, I would, I guess, trade down to EN. I wouldn't keep the X on the trade, because I prefer to try to bingo early. I don't think EN is 20 points better than AAEN. And it's not like Axe here gives up so much to BestBot. So I think it's got to be worth it. Like, I don't love making these kind of plays, but I think it's got to be worth it. All right. I will definitely take that. Should be bingoing. I see anaerobe to this E on the triple for 74. See Amarone as a 7, which should play here for a decent score. Yeah, that would be 71. Pretty sure Amarone is the only 7 on this rack. Okay, so the bot bingos with motiles. Yeah, I've definitely seen this rack before. It comes up pretty often, and I'm fairly sure that Amarone is the only 7, because I know I've looked it up before, and it feels like there should be more, but I think there just aren't. So, alright, options here. Obviously, I can play Amarones through this M for 70. Puts that S in the triple line, but I'm not too concerned about it since it's already on the double letter, so he's not going to be able to score a ton. So I don't mind that. I could actually play a 9. I could play Anorexias through the XI. It's 67. So 3 fewer points than Amarone's, but it has defensive liabilities of its own. Gives back a lot of floaters, 2 and double lines. Also, Amarone's does take out the scoring spot next to the M. I can bingo to the S and motiles, but that just seems like it's sacrificing points for no reason. I assume I don't have a 9 through the EL. Aeroplane doesn't quite work. It would only be worth it anyway if it ended in the EL or had EL in the second and third spot. I just think I have too many vowels to make it work. So I think it's between... Do I have a better bingo than Amarone's that doesn't put a tile in the triple line, though? I'm not 100% sure that's the only 8. Emanator is there, too. Well, that's a little better, because at least it gets 2 more points. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Alright, I think that's worth it for 5 more points and also mostly taking out the big scoring spot by the M, or at least restricting it. He just drew 7 tiles. It's pretty unlikely to have a triple through the R. So, alright, I'm going to go for it. And, alright, mixed draw here. I obviously like having the S. I don't like WU at all, or the G. So we'll see what the bot does. I don't think I really have much through this R that's exciting. I mean, I might just do something like this if it stays open to block it and at least shed the W and the U. Oh, actually, wait, no, I have upgrow. That's really good. Okay, yeah, 36, getting rid of everything. Dang it! Played a 9. Stational, there was also Saltation available through that AT. A tonalist didn't fit. Well, at least he didn't triple. Okay, and that unfortunately blocks upgrow. With the bot, I guess the bot would have still bingoed if I had played Anorexias. Yeah, surely. I mean, it had Latinos and Italians on its rack. So there definitely would have been something. Alright, anyway. What do I want to do now? Have anything here like outwag, as in to surpass in wagging, like a dog with its tail. That would be great, but fortunately it's not a word. There are a lot of very weird outwords in this dictionary, some of which you could probably argue are even weirder than outwag, but that is not one of them. Could play outsaw, that is a word. Past tense of outsee, but I'm not dying to get rid of my S if I don't have to. I'm not down a whole lot. I'm down 48, so I definitely don't need to panic or anything here. It's still early. I could play wage. I think that's probably better than war, because now I don't really care about blocking this R. Stational, I assume, does not take an S. There's no way that takes an S, right? I mean, I don't know for a fact it's a 10, but I would be shocked. It really sounds like an adjective. I'm going to assume it doesn't. So, yeah, war for 21. I feel like GPOS is worse than UPOS. And wage opens a few more bingo lines, which at this point I don't mind since I'm down, and it scores 3 more points. So I'm leaning towards that. But I just want to make sure I'm not missing a better play. I mean, Pug? Is that any better? I don't know. It does set up an S line for Spy. WOAS is just not good, though. Paw, OUGS. No, I think I like wage. Again, I'm only down like 20. It's early. I don't think I really need to be so proactive at this point, even though I am playing BestBot. And there's still lines like to the S and Mo tiles from the letters and stational. Like, this board is not immediately dying. How? I think the bot is just too likely to score under that. I mean, there's 9 E's left for Aw. 4 more A's for Awa. I mean, if he has an H for NOH, an M, a W, a B, yeah, no, I can't risk that, I don't think. I don't want to let the bot just get an easy 40 or 50 points. All right, yeah, I think wage looks fine. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a great play, but I'm just not really seeing anything better. Oh, come on. Really? Wow. I mean, that's about as bad a draw as I could have asked for. Kept OU on my rack, and I drew IOU on a 3-tile pool. Goodness gracious. Wow, that is really, really bad. I mean, now I might have to trade almost. Is poor even worth it? Being IOUS? I don't know. It's close. Puri has to be worse. That keeps 2 U's. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Like, if I traded, I guess I would just keep, honestly, probably just an S. I don't think I would keep the P. Maybe I would. I could play Pious for 13. Keeping OUS. Just so many ugly options here. I mean, Pious also is very defensive, which I probably am not going to want, given I'm going to be at a considerable disadvantage. But I guess it's going to depend a bit on what BestBot does here. How much it scores, how defensively it plays. But whatever it does, I'm not going to be doing anything very exciting, that's for sure, not with this rack. Okay, the bot trades 5. So that's a bit of a break for me, for sure. And I could take advantage of that and do the same thing and trade. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I could keep SP. It's a kind of a constant heavy pool. Be a little nervous about keeping SP and then running into constant trouble. SPI? There's too many I's. I think I would just keep an S. Honestly, if I traded. Probably just trade 6. So it's either that. I mean, if I don't trade, I think my options are either Puri, keeping. I don't want to do that. I'd rather play Poor. I think IOUS is actually better than UUS, especially given a slightly constant heavy pool. 2 U's is so bad. So I think Puri's out. It's either Poor, Trade, or Pious for 13. Huh. It's tricky. I mean, is OUS 13 points worse than just an S? Honestly, it's probably pretty close. Can I play Ubo? I guess I could also play Ubo for an 18. I don't think I want to do that. That just gives back easy scoring above the PO. Scores the same as Poor. I mean, I do have the U, though, to re-overlap Ubo, but the bot could easily have an A and just score there. So I think Poor is slightly better, but it's not a huge difference one way or another. Yeah, it's really do I want to play Pious and kind of split the difference? So I want to play Poor and try to score and fight through this. I don't know. With 6 more I's, IOUS is considerably scarier than OUS. I think I'm leaning towards Pious over Poor. But at that point, do I just trade? I don't know. I don't think OUS is that bad drawing into a barely constant heavy pool. And at this point, I mean, after the bot's trade, I'm barely down. I'll be down 10. I don't mind being a little defensive. It's a tough turn. Very tough turn, but I think I'm going to go for this. We'll see what happens. I might regret it. Yeah, I guess I do regret it now. More vowels coming my way. And the pool now is almost twice as many consonants as vowels, which is pretty extreme for this early in the game. Oh my gosh. Really? And the bot bingos with 5 vowels out of that pool? How? Well, the good news is, if I had played poor, then the bot still could have played aboy to on the left with the a and wage at the end of the word. Wow, how? So 16 vowels and 38 consonants now left. Gosh, okay. And what the heck am I going to do with this? I have no idea. I was going to play Oka above Emanator, but that got foiled. And now I have a whole lot of nothing. Like, I don't even know what to do here. What am I down? 85 Koa, I guess? I mean, this leave, I should draw at least 2 consonants in a 3-tile pool, statistically, in this pool. This shouldn't be that bad a leave. That has to be better than trading. I don't want to trade and fall 2 bingos behind. Yeah, I just don't see anything else. Anything through this S. I don't want to burn my S and play Kusso, even though it does get rid of my U. Suk, maybe? I think I like Koa better, keeping the S open. This does set up an S hook with Suks, but it's pretty hard to hit with the S in the 2nd or 3rd spot. Koa's here? No, that still just closes more than the other Koa for sure. I mean, it's not a very exciting play, don't get me wrong. Does U-Case play anywhere? Not for a whole lot. Yeah, keeping OOS, that's pretty bad. Just not any good options here, honestly. I think this is fine. I mean, finally I have a rack that has less than 5 vowels, but it is still not going to really help me too much. Draw the G. And yeah, I mean, this board is just not looking great either for comeback, unfortunately. So I might try to, I don't even know what I'm going to do next. Maybe something like Douse to fork the board, set up a line under the DO and also possible Douse hooks. The bot is just continuing to score now, Ohm for 43. So it takes a 109-point lead. Yeah, I'm going to need 2 bingos now, guys, probably to come back in this one. This is just not going well at all. I don't even know what to do here. I mean, Geode? Then more am I bingoing? Yeah, that just blocks everything. I hate keeping the G with Douse, though. Like, there are just no good plays at all here. Wow. Segwayed? Doesn't even really play for anything. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty much just lost already here, I think. Like, this is really bad. 14 vowels, 34 consonants. I guess Douse? It looks so bad. Maybe Gude over here? Set up an S hook? And hope that if the bot plays down the H column, I get a bingo? This might be better. Yeah, I mean, the problem with Douse is the bot can probably block the left, and it's pretty hard to hit one of the Douse hooks in that specific spot. And ESG is just such a bad leave, especially drawing into a constant-heavy pool. Yeah, I think I gotta do this. Like, I gotta try to make something happen. I don't know. Looks a little better, but I don't think there's a 7 here. Ethnosis, I blocked, unfortunately. So that's too bad. I can score actually sneakily well by dropping HO here for 34. Might not be a bad idea, keeping EENST, but we'll see what the bot does. If it plays on the bottom, maybe it'll give me an R for honester or something. But either way, at this point, I have a hard time believing I'm going to come back with any less than 2 bingos. Gaive. Is that going to help me? No, right? Anything through a G or a Y? Honeyest. That's not a word. So, alright, I mean, I don't think I want to do this, right? It's 48. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it does open more space, but this is still so much more likely to bingo. I can still hit something with goods. 34, what does that get me? I'm still down like 85 and a turn. That's the problem. I just worry after shown or shote, either one of these, that the bot plays parallel on the bottom, and then where am I bingoing? I don't know. I do like creating the additional space, though. I do worry about after this. I mean, if I can't hit something starting in an S. And the thing is, even if I do hit something starting in an S, I'm still just going to be down. I feel like I probably need the extra points and the extra space on the bottom, as much as that leave is really good. The leave with 1 pointers is not going to help me unless I actually have somewhere to bingo with it. So I think I'm going to go with shote, just because the N is a little bit better for hitting the G and Gaives, which is probably going to be my best lane. I imagine the bot is going to try to block the bottom floaters. And with 5 eyes left, that could maybe give me an ING bingo. So I think I like shote better than shown. If the bot has a bad rack, maybe I can still come back with 1 bingo. Yeah, the Z is not really what I wanted here, unfortunately. I mean, it's not a bad tile in principle, but when you're down this much and you need to bingo. Although if I can get Zinger down, then I'll definitely be within 1 bingo striking distance territory. The problem is Zinger just completely cripples the left-hand side of the board. Maybe the bot will like block the bottom, and it does, okay. Let me just make sure I don't have a 9, like Eternize or something, but that's not a bingo. I mean, I have to play Zinger, right? Like, I'm down to 95. I can't pass up 52 points. And then maybe if I can draw the blank or something and hit a 9. Because here, okay, I mean, I'm going to get to within 45. If the bot tries to block for cheap on the bottom, maybe I hit another 50-point play through the Z and I can start making it sweat a little bit about me outrunning it. I mean, I think I have to play this, guys. Like, what else am I going to do? I need points. So let's do that. Okay. Oh! Holy! Wow! We have a game. That was ridiculous. But I'm still probably at a disadvantage because the bot has a tempo and it just played quiz for 66. I didn't even process that after I saw my 9. Holy crap, guys. Wow. The pool is... Welp. Okay, let's take a deep breath now and think about what I wanted. I did not expect to be in this game at all. Holy cow. Okay. So I'm down 18. And... Cool. So the bot played crib. It's probably got consonants, but there is a blank. 9 left. I got 6 minutes, so I have some time. Options. Credit. 30. Little scary to be keeping DN into a consonant-heavy pool. I feel like I want to play off a large number of tiles here to go for the blank. Credit does block some stuff on the right. You could also play deciding, which might be better, just because... Also, I think leaving 3 in the bag is a little better than leaving 4, because I want to try to encourage the bot to empty the bag, and it's easier for the bot with 4 in the bag to play like 3 tiles and not empty, because 3 is generally the amount of tiles the bot's probably going to want to play for a good score. It's a little harder for the bot to score well if it can only play 2. And if it wants to not empty the bag after deciding, it has to play at most 2. I also get 1 more turnover shot at the blank, and also get rid of 1 more constant to reduce my chances of having no vowels, which would be an absolute disaster. And it's only 2 fewer points than credit. So, yeah, I mean, no A for Candida or Riddance, it's worth mentioning too. Like, what am I really blocking with credit? I mean, with this pool, if the bot has a good enough rack to bingo to the Y, I'm probably dead anyway. It's just not likely. I mean, I don't know. Like, It just played crib. It could easily not have the blank. I don't think I can be too scared of it because, like, I'm not in a great position still. DN is definitely a worse leave than R drawing into this pool. So, alright, yeah, I think deciding is the way to go. Let's do it. Hope for the best. Oh, no. That's not good. That is not good at all. Yeah. That's a horrible draw, guys. Absolutely horrible. I mean, the only silver lining is I don't think playing credit would have helped me at all if I was going to draw, like, VDPL out of the bag. Yeah, well, I tried. I tried pretty well. But, I mean, I just can't see how I possibly win this now. Like, even if the bot doesn't bingo immediately, it's going to have all the vowels and better tiles. I'm only up 10. That's not enough. Like, I could maybe play Veld and then go out next turn, but that's not going to be enough, is it? There's no way. I just can't see it being enough. Anything with Al? Nop is not a word. I've got nothing there. I mean, I can play Lip, but that keeps 4 constants. Yeah, I have, like... Well, you know, I have, like, Axed. I didn't even look under there. I mean, I could have played Dude or something on my last turn, but I would have wanted more turnover for the blank anyway, and more points. Problem is this stupid V. Like... I mean, I can't go out with IRTV. Yeah. Something with Axed, Lewd, Rude. I just can't get rid of my V there. That's the problem. I mean, okay, so maybe now can I win if I, like, draw the blank? Maybe the bot didn't have the blank somehow? I can't imagine I have any chance if I leave the blank in the bag for the bot. Alright, so I think let me just try to at least give myself a chance if I get the blank, which might not even be easy to do. So, how am I, like, Verl? Does that even win if I draw the blank? Yeah, because, I mean, if the blank is on the bot's rack, I think it can surely just play something with zingers or something and outscore me, right? Like, what am I going to even do? I, like, drive? I'm up 7. If I draw the blank, do I win? Probably? Wait, does the bot have anything under Koa? All? AWL, but doesn't get to the triple, okay. So if I draw the blank after drive, bot plays all, which is probably its best. 20, 30. So I'm down 23. Right? Yeah, I'd be down 23. It would have 8. I'd need 15. Yeah, I mean, Pelt next to Zinger should be more. That's 16. I think I'd win by 1. But, yeah, I also have clipped through the eye, so it doesn't really help the bot to play next to Zinger. I think I win by 1 after this if I draw the blank. Is there any way I can win with an E-draw? Maybe? No, because then it's going to have Resaw. Yeah, if it has the blank, it has Resaw or Reso for too much. Okay. So I think I have to draw the blank. I mean, unless I can play here. But what am I going to do there? Like, Verl, I can't go. I have to go out on my next turn. I'm 100% sure if I don't go out on my next turn, I lose the game. Like, I'm positive. So yeah, drive, I think, should win with a blank draw. I think, again, I have to draw the blank, because I'm not going to have a huge scoring out. And Resaw is like 50. So I just want to at least try to make sure I win if I draw the blank. There's also Triply. Yeah, maybe that's better, and then going for, like, Void with the blank draw. That might... Or triple? I guess triple's more, right? Yeah, that should do it, right? That's maybe a little cleaner. So 16, I go up 5. Yeah, I mean, if I draw the blank, then all is... I still don't think it has anything. I gotta go, too. I have a minute. all is 30. So I'm down 25, but I only need 18 to win. Yeah, void is more than that. It's 22. And if it plays, what if it plays like whale on the top left, though? 22, 17, it would be up. That's not enough. I just go with dev. Okay. I think this should win if I pull the blank. Ah! I tried. I mean, I feel like I played that correctly. Like, I just don't think... Well, certainly if I drew the yellow, I wasn't winning. And, I mean, I don't really think there was any other way, unless I'm missing something, where I could have possibly won without the blank. Because, like I said, it's going to have resaw. I guess maybe if I drew the R? But I just don't... I can't go out in 2 then. I don't have enough vowels. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, now it's just going to play resaw or reso and then go out and win. Like, it's definitely over, because I can't go out. There's no E for Veld anymore. But, yeah, I mean, I still had some chances there, which is amazing. I thought I was completely dead after my last draw. But I still had a 1 in 8 shot if I could have drawn the blank. I think. Yeah, I mean, the bot can also... Yeah, oh, you know what? It also has, like, when over here. W blank EN on the 8 row. Yeah, no, I was dead. If the bot had the blank, it was going to be able to score, like, 40 plus, close to 50 regardless. I think. It doesn't even matter what it had. Okay, yeah. No, I feel very, very confident there, guys, that any play I made, if the bot had the blank, I was completely dead. Because, like I said, it's going to have when on the 8 row under now and ah, which is, like, 43. 42 to be exact. And it's going to have reso and zingers for, like, 46. And it's guaranteed to have one of those two. And there's no way I'm, even if I go out in 2, there's no way I'm outrunning a 46-point play. Like, I'm just not going to get 50 points in 2 turns with this kind of stuff on my rack. It just can't happen. So yeah, I think that was my best shot. Because like I said, if I had drawn the blank, it would have had renewal on its rack, but that wouldn't play. And I'm threatening void for a lot through the I in deciding. And if it blocks that with whale, then I can also play devs through the E in deciding, or dev next to the E and ER and zinger. And I think I would have won by a couple points. So, yeah, I think that was the right idea. Just didn't work out, unfortunately. But it was, well, I'm glad at least that turned into an entertaining game, because at some point it was not feeling very entertaining. It was feeling more like another drudgery. And then somehow I hit Sarjanti for 110, and things got interesting. But that's what's cool about Scrabble, guys. You know, even if things aren't going well, sometimes there is randomness, and sometimes even if it's been going against you the whole game, it just takes one turn for it to go in your favor, and things like that can happen. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be getting a win in this game, but like I said, I'm just glad I at least gave myself a chance. And, oh! Why did that take so long? That's funny. I didn't even notice the bucket bingo out. I wasn't even really thinking about that. But why did... I thought that bug was fixed. Like, it took 3 minutes to bingo out. Huh. Okay. Well, in any case... that was weird. Yeah, I mean, the bot used to do that sometimes. I think there was a bug. Like, clearly it should just bingo out, right? Like, it can't V-stick me. I have 2 spots for vid, so yeah, I don't know. It's maybe still the bug is still there, but anyway, turned out to be a really interesting game. 5-14, 4-13, BestBot wins. So yeah, let's look at this one for sure. So going back to the beginning, okay, yeah, bot trades, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I have to play Axe here. Bot plays Motiles. I saw all my bingos here. Emanator, I think, is worth it. I mean, Anorexia's, it's 5 less. It doesn't put an R in the triple line, but like I said, it has a lot of other defensive liability. I think Emanator is fine here. And then the bot sacrifices a few over Antlions. Interesting. Probably because this is way more defensive. It obstructs all the floaters in Emanator, in particular the R. So that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I saw POW, but like I said, I mean, there's just too many hooks for awe and high point tiles that go after NO. I just don't think that's reasonable here. I think Wage is totally fine. I just got completely burned by my draw. But look at this, though. The bot with 7 vowels keeps 8 E, which makes sense with this disparity of 43 constants and 22 vowels. And yet, what am I supposed to do here? I mean, I saw all of these. Nah, there's no way I should do that. So I think it is between these plays I saw and maybe trading, but again, with a constant heavy pull, I think this is fine over trading. I don't know, I still don't want to keep IOUS with 6 more I's still to draw. It's tough. I'm okay with Pious, but there's just a bunch of crappy options here, and it can be tough to decide. Unfortunately, the bot was going to bingo either way, and could have bingoed here for more, but I guess it figures it's taking like a 85-point lead on this board, which is much better than a 90-point lead on this board, because I can score a lot through the O, maybe if I picked up the J, or hook Aboito later, so this looks like a good play. Oh, I forgot about Kuso spelled like this. I saw this, but I forgot about this spelling. I'm still not entirely convinced that's better. It might be. I mean, it does turn over more tiles. AE is actually a pretty good leave in this pool. EOUS is, I mean, they have the S, which is nice. But it's not a great board for bingoing with the S. The problem with this is the K is not the easiest to underlap. And I'm not sure how I feel about what this does to the board. Blocking the S and Mo tiles, blocking the G column. So I don't know, that's a tough one. It might be better just because it does get me more turnover. But I'm in a really bleak position either way. I don't think Koa's terrible. Then the bot scores again, keeping some bad letters. But yeah, I mean, I saw Geode, guys, but like, I do this, I'm down 90, and where am I bingoing? That's the problem. Like, I just don't think, especially against an opponent like BestBot that's going to lock this board down and not just open something for me, like, I don't think I can play like this. If it were an even game, then I definitely would play Geode. I saw it, but I just don't see how I'm coming back after this. Yeah, I mean, Doge here is maybe a little more reasonable, honestly. I didn't see that. That is actually probably a little better to keep the G column open, although it does keep the U, which is not great. And potential plays through the E could block everything still. Like, that's what's nice about Good, is that it's tough for the bot to block everything. Like, if it plays down on the H column, it's going to give me a lot of floaters. If it plays through the E, it'll be giving me some floaters on the left and a new line for 7s on the 12 row. Like, it's tough for the bot to block everything. So, yeah, I don't know. Tough call. I still maintain that Geode is not a good play. Segway also completely shuts down the board. That would be a disaster. It's either Good or Doge. I mean, Good actually worked out pretty well. And look at this pool, guys. 34 consos, 14 vowels. Like, EOS is a really good leave for drawing into this pool. Let's face it. And then the bot still holding onto the Q. Plays Give. Just trying to play some defense, I guess. Makes sense. And then, yeah, here. Okay, yeah, I mean, I still think this is right. Because like I said, if I do this, as nice a leave as this is, I'm basically banking on getting something starting with an S next turn. And a couple of things. One, it's not even that likely. It's not that easy to start with an S. And number two, even if I hit something there, it's not going to score a lot. And I'll probably still be down enough that I'll need another bingo. And at that point, the board is really not looking good. So I think I need to open the board more and keep the scoring pressure on. And yeah, the bot plays FER. Interesting. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, though, because, again, it's a little bit of a vowel-heavy leaf, but you have the Q, the QU specifically, which works really well with vowels. And again, 10 vowels, 26 consonants in the pool. Vowels are at a premium. That looks better than F for sure. You also, in theory, block more bingos. Yeah, Feek is more just the all-out outrunning path. Squire, but yeah, pretty defensive play by the bot here, but I think it makes sense. I mean, you're up 95. There aren't a ton of bingo spots. So you have the QUIE, which is really good for scoring. So it looks like a good play. Yeah, I mean, Zinger is forced, and I mean, just an absolute miracle here for me, drawing this for 110. And then, wow, so yeah, the bot didn't have the blank here. Crib for 19. Seems reasonable. You have to get rid of constants. And then, yeah, so this turn, I mean, should I have played credit? I saw Dude, but I don't know. I mean, I just don't feel like it's a tie game. I'm down to tempo. I'm only giving myself 2 shots at the blank, which I felt like I was going to probably need one way or another. It's not like I'm bingoing on this board. CEIRN is not a fantastic lead for scoring. Like, the only place to bingo is to the T or the Y, or maybe I can draw blank E and hit cosine from the Q, but, like, good luck doing that. I don't know, I just don't think Dude is the right idea here. I think I need more points and more turnover. I'm okay with my play. I still think it's better than credit, because again, credit is only 2 more points. There's nothing so big on blocking there. Again, if it has a good enough reactive bingo to the Y, I probably just lose anyway. I get another tile turned over for another chance at the blank, and I leave 3 in the bag, which I still think is better. So, alright, so the bot did have the blank here, so I guess I was kind of sunk. Regardless. And then, yeah, FID, interesting. I assume there are no bingos to the Y in that unseen pool. Wait, there's paltrily, though, right? That's a word, isn't it? Yeah, paltrily and also pliantly is in the pool, so... Wow, so the bot didn't block. That's interesting. Did it figure that if I hit that, I would get V-stuck? No, I don't think so. I guess that's... So, if I hit paltrily, I'd be drawing into V and D, but the bot might draw the V. And then how's it winning? So I guess did the bot feel if it blocked paltrily that it could just get outrun? I mean, how about weft? Like, how do I deal with this? Because I can't play next to the W on the right. The bot is probably going to draw a bingo threat that I need to deal with. And if I play something with AW, that doesn't help, because all is still there. Yeah, like, I would have probably played weft here. And maybe I'm missing something, but, like, I guess you empty the bag. Yeah, maybe this does lose some endgames if you draw badly here, but, I mean, this is such a good lead with this pool. And, I mean, are we certain that after FID, if I don't bingo to the Y, the bot is always winning? Like, are we sure? I guess the idea is the bot saves re-so and we on the next turn. Okay. So yeah, the bot should win then, as long as I don't bingo to the Y immediately. And what are the odds of that? So it has to be paltrily or pliantly. There's 10 unseen out of... drawing 3 out of 10, it's 10 choose 3, 120. And there's only 2 racks, right? VND or VRD in the bag that would lose. So this loses 1 in 60. That's pretty good. Because, yeah, with the bot, again, saving re-so and zinger for 46 on its next turn, or as a backup, potentially we for 42, there's just no way, I don't think, that I can possibly win this without bingoing in the endgame, from the bot's perspective. So it's basically here, either I bingo now to the Y or I lose, which again should happen 2 out of 120 or 1 out of 60, which is a little bit under 2%. So very, very likely for the bot to win after FID. I'm just still wondering if it can't guarantee a win by playing on the right. I guess the problem is, yeah, I mean, if it plays weft, it does empty the bag, which means if it doesn't draw a bingo and I can maybe go out in 2, yeah, like maybe it could have problems if I play like lived or viper or something through this E and then have a high scoring out. Yeah, that could be an issue, I guess. And maybe then it just wouldn't be able to score enough. Because, yeah, I guess the other problem with something like weft is it's getting rid of its scoring tile. So if it draws like LLN, let's say, yeah, that could be bad. Because if it draws like LLN and I play like viper or something through that E, or rived maybe even, I mean, it'll score to that D, but... See, I probably play Viper, and then even if it scores 20 on the right, so let's think. So Viper puts me up 10, because that's also 20. If it draw like LLN, yeah, I'd have Tad, and I'd be able to go out for a bit with that. It just isn't going to be able to score enough. If it plays to that R, it's going to get like 24. I'd need 12 to go out. I'm getting like 14. Yeah, I think I'd win by like 2. Like, I'm pretty sure if my math is right. I know that's a lot, guys, but I'm pretty sure that's the problem in a nutshell after weft, is that if the bot draws too many one-pointers, like if it draws LLL, or LLN, LNR, you know, even ILN potentially or something, that if I play through that E and then go out next turn, I might be able to win by a couple. I think that's the problem. And I guess there just isn't really anything else. I mean, what if it plays like... Although, how about Rift? Or something. Or even Fit. Yeah, how about Fit, actually? Because that saves re-so and we. Does this not win all the time? Because it also leaves 1 in the bag. I don't think there's anything that I could have with the A next to Fa. I'm not going to score a ton with if. Huh. Yeah, this looks like this could cause me problems. I mean, when does this lose? I don't know. I mean, the bot is not stupid. It probably loses somehow. I'm just not seeing it. So it goes up 2. I guess if I have a high enough scoring out in 2, could I outrun Reso? Oh, maybe the problem is if it draws like VP or something then, and I can go out in 2. And then it'll have Reso, but it'll get caught with VP. Maybe that's the problem? I mean, I guess that might be the problem. Yeah, maybe I hit like Aldrin through the D in deciding then or something. Go up 20. And then I can still go out somehow with like LN. No? Well, I don't know. There's got to be some scenario here. Yeah, well, maybe the bot draws like the V and then something. Maybe even VL. And then it just can't quite outrun me if I go out in 2 for like 40. Yeah, I guess that's... Or I could have like Padri, P-A-D-R-I, or Party with if. Okay, yeah, that could be bad. And then if I go out, then the bot probably loses. Okay. Yeah, huh. Wow, fascinating position. And there's also Rift, but then that runs into stuff like Livid through the eye. We just went over that. And then if I go out next turn, I win, and it also empties the bag. Oh, I could just play with Drift, too. Yeah, that's no good. Frit, maybe? No, because then I could have Villa or something with Fa. Wow, okay. So yeah, I guess the moral of the story here, guys, is just if the bot tries to block on the right, then if I can go out in 2, it might lose in the endgame. So it has to just ensure it's going to win in the endgame by doing this. Which should just score enough, I guess. Like, I mean, those were all close, right? Like, even if I play something to this E and go out, it should still have enough points to win. Wow. Yeah, I mean, whereas if it plays Fit, it could give me too much counterplay. So it can't block the Y. It has to just take the 1 in 60 chance of a loss. And then, yeah, here, I mean, I obviously don't know the bot has the blank, but like I said, I can't score here. I mean, I do this. I mean, if I draw an E, I don't think that helps me. Like, I have triple, but I can go out with Reptile. But, I mean, Resaw should just outrun, right? Like, that's what I figured. I mean, I do this. I'm up 9. It can probably block Reptile, but I don't even think it needs to. Like, Resaw is 46 points. I'm down 37. It only has LN. Yeah, I lose by, like, 15. No way. So... yeah, I mean, maybe I can try to draw, like, Profited through the OF. But, I mean, it can also block. Like, it's going to have a turn. No, I think I just lose here, guys, if I don't draw the blank. I feel pretty confident about that. If any of you guys see a way for me to win here with any draw other than the blank, let me know, but I do not think it exists. So I think triple is fine. And yeah, I also don't know why the bot took 3 minutes to bingo out with green-white. But, I mean, like I said, I wasn't even thinking about that, but I knew if it just played Resaw, it would have won easily too. So it wasn't needed. But yeah, that's it. So I mean, honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with how I played this game, all things considered. Like, it was a tough early game. I think Good turned out to be a really good play, just sort of forcing the board open to give myself a shot. And I did hit that miracle play of Sargenti, and then unfortunately just didn't get the vowels and the good stuff later on that I really would have needed. But I think I think deciding was a key turn, and I'm okay with my decision there, pun intended. I'm okay with deciding to play deciding, and I still think triple was a pretty good play, because, again, I would have won if I drew the blank, and I don't think I could have won without it. So, yeah, pretty good Scrabble, I think, there. What a game. Not every day you play Sargenti as a 9 for 110, so that made it exciting. Unfortunately, it was still a loss, so I'm 1 in 6, which is not good, but it is what it is. All you can do is play your best, which I think I did, and hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a long one, guys, so apologies for that, but I know it was a really interesting one, and I didn't want to cut it short, so hope you guys enjoyed it, found it interesting, and learned something. Really appreciate all your support and comments. Please keep it coming, and I will see you in a couple of days for Game 8. Thanks again, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.